Hi, this is Claire Hedinger doing my assignment 6 video editing statement for the video essay. For this project, I focused on literacy in Champaign County, featuring a man named Manson Clark, who never really learned to read or write. He has some reading and writing skills, but nothing too sophisticated. So I focused on him and growing up in Champaign County and going to the public school system here without being able to graduate from high school learning to read sufficiently. This project was definitely one of the harder ones of the semester. There was a lot of issues I ran into, technological wise, editing wise. My third source didn't want to be on video, so I felt like he was important to the story because he added another human aspect to Manson's life, which I thought was important because I didn't want him to just come across as this guy who can't read and write, and that's all there is about him. There's a lot of other things to know. So I tried to focus on Dave Downey, who was his friend. He didn't want to be on video, so I did a recording of it. I did a whole interview, got home, tried to put it on the computer, and realized that only 2.5 minutes actually recorded. So then the second time, I ended up having to talk to him over the phone because he wasn't able to meet. And I recorded our phone call, which, made the video or the sound quality not very good. So that was disappointing, but it was good to still have him in there. Luckily, I did have some photos of him that I could add in, so that was good too. But I did enjoy the final project. I did enjoy the final video, but it was really hard to make something that is only 2 minutes and 30 seconds at the most. I felt like there was a lot more to say than that, and I felt like I hardly covered anything that I wanted to say, and so it was really difficult to do that. One nice thing was having the final project be on the same topic, so I could kind of incorporate some of those things I had to leave out into the final project, so I still felt like I got to cover the issues and topics that I wanted to. One problem that I had with Manson was that he rambled a lot and mumbled, and so that sometimes didn't make for the best audio or video, and it was hard to get him to say something in a concise way because everything he said took about 5 minutes to answer one question, so it was hard to make it all go down and fit into like a 2.5 minute video while covering a wide range of topics. So that's something that I really struggled with and had to work on. This also was a hard topic for B-roll, so there's not too much B-roll of him. There's a little bit of him trying to read some numbers off to his wife, and then just some, video of where he went to school and other things like that. So overall, it was not the most exciting video I could have hoped for, but I feel like with all the problems that I had and all the struggles that I went through, it ended up being a good representation of the topic and a good capturing of Manson and who he is. I did enjoy covering this topic. I thought it was really great, and I hope, to keep writing stories about Manson, keep talking to him, and just kind of picking his brain about everything there is to know about Champaign County because he's so smart and so intelligent, even though he can't really read or write, and he's getting better with the technology from the cell phones and stuff. But it's just really interesting to think about that someone who grew up, within miles of such a prominent university, never could read really and passed school, just kind of passed along from next generation to next grade, so that was one thing I enjoyed, and I enjoyed the topic, and I enjoyed working on it, and I think that it ended up well at the end and as best as it could be.